Alright, I'll show you how to install Gamescope in a better version than that's currently available. So, first of all of these packages are required here. I'll list them in the comments or in the description. Anyway, you can either use the terminal or you can use yeast in opensuse here. So like individually, it'll be much faster to copy and paste. But say you wanted devel basis, just do that, and it comes up. All of them will be in here, and you can go to view patterns, and you'd be able to see a bunch of them, all separated. But we're not going to do that, or at least I'm not going to. You can find them all in there if you want to. Okay, I'll get rid of that for a second. So first off, you would take this one. So this one has to be installed separately because it's a pattern. That's why it's a separate command. But just copy it. To paste in the console, it's Control-Shift-V and C to copy, if you were doing that. You have to add Shift for the console. And then you can see, just hit enter on this into your root. And you can see I've already got that installed. And then you do the same thing with this list. These are all development packages required for Gamescope to work. You see I have them all. Now if you want mangohud and overlay, these ones as well. Anyway, like I was saying, you can also use this to find anything. Yes. The issue is not the package name, it is this. Just to fix that for later. And if you have this open, the terminal won't work. You'll get this error. You just gotta close that, and then it works. You see I have those. Now then, open up to somewhere. You can probably go to your documents or whatever. I just went to my other drive here. You can see I made a Gamescope folder, but I will demonstrate. So folder, I'll just do Gamescope 2 because I intend to delete this one. But you can just, you don't even need to make a folder. You'll see here in a second. So I'll go in here. And so I want to open. That's fine. We'll just use the console to get there. Like so. I'm in that folder. So here is the website where the GitHub page where Gamescope is located. So if we were to go ahead and take this specific link and so I'm going to clear this bar. Okay, and you go here. You can get, you can see the Gamescope page on GitHub. Anyway, you'd already have git because I included the package here. What you would do is git clone that page into location. And then, did I close that? I did. Okay, so we open it back up to the same spot, but you can see here in that folder, it made another folder. So you don't need to make your own folder for Gamescope, just plop it wherever you want. Wherever you have permissions already, it's better than not. So like, just like, go to your home folder, plop it here maybe. Anyway, you can see this list of stuff here. You just run each one of these commands one after each other in that folder. And assuming you're not missing, so like do it individually, just like that, and then run it like that, and run them each. And then assuming you're not missing any dependencies, because we have this list of dependencies here, you won't run into any issues. But if you were missing dependencies, it'll tell you which ones you are, and then you can take the short part of it. So like, when I had to compile this list of dependencies separately using Yeast to find everything, or most of everything. But if we go in here, at one point I was missing the benchmark-devel dependency, and it would just show up as benchmark. And you can see a lot of these have different things, devel, or a lot of other things going on in their name, but it would only show benchmark. So you can come in here and search benchmark, and you can see benchmark-devel comes up. It'll be in the list. You would just look for the -devel or whichever one, and they all have devel pretty much. And that would, I could probably, I'd have to remove one of my dependencies to demonstrate it, but that would be the idea. And then you can get your dependency from either Yeast, which it's actually easier that way individually, but you can use sudo cyper to search for packages. So like if we do sudo cyper, looks like SA or PA is search. And then we'll do like this, and then you do grep to do something locally, otherwise it's going to show every single package available to you in Zyper. And like if you wanted something like OBS, you can see everything with OBS appears. But of course, some things that you aren't looking for are going to appear because OBS is just 3 letters. Or if you were to do Discord, like you can see all the packages for Discord, specifically with the word Discord in it. Anyway, and then once you're done downloading all of this, so you download it by you have to go into the Gamescope folder like this with your, so we just cd Gamescope. Once you're in the Gamescope folder, it'll look like that. You can use ls to list. And from here is where you'd run these other commands. So you'd run git submodule update init from here. You'd run Mason setup build, ninja-c build, and they are case sensitive. and build Gamescope. And then after all that, you just run mess and install -c. And you can run Gamescope using these commands. So if we come over to here, you can see in Dota 2, I'm running Gamescope with the width for pixels to 560, height 1440. Full screen is what the -f is. -f plus grab cursor, so my cursor can't leave the window. It's very good to have this on here. -- mangoapp, so I can have the overlay. -- you need these two dashes here before %command %. If you don't have these two dashes, it will not work. You can set your max FPS after that with F plus FPS underscore max 600. And then I have at kill all afterwards, or and whatever those are. But anyway, for when the game closes, it kills everything related to the game. So, for example, we can launch Dota 2 here. And I may get more Discord pings here, but we'll see. Anyway, we load it in. You can see I've got mangoapp here in the corner. You can use overlay. Just close this one here. And then you can set up it however you want to look with overlay. Just like custom, then save your custom config, clicking these things. And I'll close that. You can see the game closes down, and then you just click stop, confirm, and the game should die. There we go. And if you're running 1080p, it is 1920 by 1080p. Save. There we go. And that is everything. I may or may not redo this because of the Discord pings, but that takes time and I don't have a lot of that. So, where is OBS here? Hopefully that helps.